Excited. I think that's the first thing. It's been a long journey and a long process with the pre-draft and all the workouts and everything we've been through. So it's definitely definitely feel excited and just happy to be here. Heard a lot of great things about it. The city, the organization so far has been great. The people are awesome, and I'm just excited, to start a new journey here.
How about the other part of your journey with your family and your father and all the things that have gone on in your life? How does it feel to be at this point considering all of that?
It's amazing, man. Like I don't think I can really put it into words, because like we've been so like through so much, and with my dad and passing away, and him really wanted this to happen, and the fact that I was able to make it happen, just makes me feel like I'm kind of special, and it's just so much emotions, and that's why I play the game the way I play, because of all that, and everything behind it, the story and everything. So I'm just excited, really, like to be able to put my family back on the map, and be able to realize not only my dream, but my dad and my family's dream.
Does it help when you can look at somebody like Jakob, who was drafted here in 2016 as well, and you guys kind of have similar paths? You come from overseas, you play on the West Coast in the States, you make your way to Toronto. What does it say about that kind of progression, going where you need to go to better your game and get to the next level?
I mean, it doesn't matter like where like the path you take. I think that the ending is that you get here. So I think people have different paths, and we have different way of getting to this level, and we just have to trust the process, and go through what you have to go through, and just believe, and keep working hard, and it's gonna happen. You can have the proof with, like you said, Jakob, and everybody, and all the people. So it's like just excited, to be here, like I said, and having a guy like Jakob also that's been through the same process a little bit, and a guy that you can connect with.
We're obviously very familiar with Messiah and the Giants of Africa and programs on the continent. How do you think your signing will resonate in your country?
I think it's really big. I think we have like probably two players from Cameroon, like from exactly where I'm from in the NBA right now. Joel Mbamute, Luc Mbamute, and Joel Embiid. So I think it's definitely great to have somebody else that kids back home can look up to, and say that they where I'm from, and it's possible that you can make it, because for example me, I went through Basketball Without Borders in South Africa, and I saw NBA players like Serge Ibaka, Luc Mbamute, Leo Deng, and all those guys, and that kind of gave me the feeling that, hey, it's possible. Look at these guys, they're from Africa, they can make it. So that helped me out. So I hope that I can be an example for the kids, and people back home, and they can look at me and say, it's possible.
Would Luke have been one of the guys you wanted to emulate, Luke Mbamute, because you did have a great story, his background in your country and your town. It's like, was he a guy that you sort of emulated
I mean, I didn't know much about basketball, so I really didn't know him. But he had a lot of camps back home, and I went to one of his camps back home. So I mean, it was definitely great, to see a guy from Cameroon. I mean, he's not from my hometown, but he's from Cameroon. But it was great when I went to his camp. It was awesome there, and it was definitely something I looked up to, and say, hey, this is really cool. I want to be able to do that too. Come back here, and do all those great things for the kids.
One of the things we've talked about a lot is when a rookie comes in, what's the one NBA-ready skill that you bring that you think you can put on the court, like from the start?
I think from the start is my motor. That's something that you can't cheat, and I feel like I have it off the bat. And the fact that I can just come in, and bring energy to the team, and I think no matter my skill level, if I have that, that's an NBA ready skill, and also rebounding the basketball. The fact that I will be a relentless rebounder, and I will go for every rebound. That's a skill. Be able to defend multiple positions. I think that's a skill, especially with the way the league is going. I feel like that's gonna be really big time for me. The fact that I can I can, switch on guards and be able to keep them in front of me. That's a skill. And like you said, that's something I can think off the bat. That's NBA ready. That I don't really, you can go through a lot of development, during your career, and the offense, is gonna everything is gonna come along. But those skills alone can just, help me out like right now at this exact moment.
You were asked this already. I apologize. I know in Vegas you had told the reporters that on draft night you were with your brothers in Florida.
In Orlando, yeah.
In Orlando.
Yeah.
What was that moment like when you hear your name, when you have the phone call, and then what do you do after that? How do you celebrate? How do you take that in?
It was awesome. My last workout, I was in Orlando, and I stayed there, and my brothers, they all flew in and came to Orlando. I was there with my agent, and it was just like it was awesome. I mean, the day of the drive, we were all just relaxing at the hotel. We didn't do anything the whole day, basically. We were just all relaxing, and on when the draft came up, we went to a restaurant, my agent's restaurant. We went there, sat down, and just basically watched the draft. And to be honest, I didn't know where I was going to end up on draft night, because there was, so much going on, and people give you ranges and things, where the thing you can be. But at the end of the day, it's draft night, and now it's like, okay, this is it. Like I'm just going to sit back and just wait for the moment. And like 30 seconds before, I think my agent told my brothers, so like they kind of knew already. I didn't, or maybe like I felt like something was going on, but I didn't want to look around. I was like, I'm just gonna stay focused, and hey, man, I don't want to listen to anything. I just want to hear him say my name. So I sat there, and then they said my name, and my brothers were going crazy. People were going crazy. I was just sitting there, like I didn't know how to like react. It was just a lot of emotions. Tears and everything going on. So it was just a lot going on. But it was just excitement, because like we all waited really for this moment, and it's something really big for our whole family. So it was just a lot of joy.
Could you ever have imagined ending up here? You have connections here with teammates from college, things like that. Is it kind of funny to you that now you're here and you've already heard so much about the city?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we talked about it, when I was going through the process, and they were like, oh, yeah, imagine if you get drafted by Toronto, so it was like, I was like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but, we'll see. But so it was definitely exciting because I know I mean, I don't know that much, but like I know a lot, because all they do is talk about Canada and brag about it. So I definitely heard about it, and it was definitely interesting, the fact that I actually landed in Toronto and with the Raptors.
What would you want fans to know about either your game or even just your story or you, who you are as a person, if they didn't, if they're just seeing you for the first time?
I think the first thing they'll have to know is that I'm a normal person, I guess, a good person, and a person that was like raised well by amazing parents, and also concerning basketball is just a guy that's gonna come in and give everything he has for the city, for the organization, for his teammates, for the fans, and a guy that's ready to go to work. That's about it.
What do you think you might do to honor your father's memory this year?
I mean, I think I did pretty much a lot, but I think for him was just like, man, if somebody can get to the NBA, I think that's like a lot I already did for him. But I think, just because a lot of people, get to the NBA, but how many people stay in the NBA? That's the question. So I think staying in the NBA and just taking care of my family, just being there, and I think that's gonna make him really happy because he was a really genuine person, and like he always made sure that everyone around him was taken care of. So I feel like if I'm like a great person and I play a long time in the league and my family can be okay, I think he'll be really happy about that.
It's a very high level of responsibility for a young man, though.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean my brothers, they all work and everybody they got their own thing going, so I don't feel like I'm kind of like, like the dad type thing, but they all, everybody has his own thing going on, so I'm not gonna be like a guy that has to take care of everybody, so.
We only got to see you for like half the game so far in Las Vegas. saw them over, how do you feel on the offensive end? You seem to have a knack for knowing when to break out, but what more is there to your game scoring?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot more. I think I just show like a little glimpse of what I can do on the basketball court. So I feel like my shot is really good, and it's gonna take a lot of repetition because of the way I played before, and I didn't really have to shoot a lot of jumpers and do all that. But I have a good shot. My form looks good. I can attack the basket and finish at the rim. So I think there's a lot more to see from me. So I don't think you guys seeing everything.
Between the draft and summer league, where were you, like, location-wise? Were you with guys on this team, or were you?
Between the draft and summer league, yeah, I was in LA with Norman and Delon and Terrence. So yeah, I was there working out for a little bit in LA before coming to Vegas. Before going to Vegas, I mean.
And then what happens, or do you know yet what happens from here? Like, where do you?
Right now, I know, I'll have to go back to Vegas, and then just get evaluated by the team there and see if I can play and everything, and then after that, probably I think I'm supposed to go to Vancouver at some point, and then I'm not really sure. I don't know exactly the whole schedule.
Has it been fun to have those sessions in LA and in Vegas with guys that are going to be, your teammates?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been really fun, kind of like getting to know the guys a little bit before, getting here. So it's been fun working out with them and just great people actually, so it was easy to connect with them and talk. We have time to, get to know each other more.
You just got a taste, really, of what the NBA life is like, but can you describe the difference of what you've experienced so far compared to what you were doing in college not that long ago?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I feel like, right now, like the only kind of difference I can really think of is like, man, I don't have to go to class. I think that's like, the first thing. I wake up in the morning and all I think about is practice. It's not, homework. So I think that's like the first thing I can see. Like you said, I haven't really experienced anything really. So I don't know. I think probably the travel too, because like everything just comes so quickly, and like when I was in Orlando and then I had to go to LA, it was like 5 o'clock and I had a call that, oh, you're supposed to get on the flight at 7. So it's like that, you can just, you have to be available all the time kind of type thing, and you can just go anywhere at any time. I think that's that, and I think there's more to come though. I haven't really seen anything.
Sorry, can you just tell us more about your father and his relationship with basketball and why it was so important for you to fulfill that dream?
My dad was a soccer player, back in the days, and he told us stories about how great he was, we don't know, but he loved basketball, man. Like he just like enjoyed the game, and he always like found, coming to the United States like something, really good, because like education-wise it was like also good, like better schools than back home, and with basketball there where you can play basketball and go to school, he thought that was like actually great. So like he encouraged like all of us to do it, and we all did it, and he just loved the game. He watched some games when he could, and when he came to the States to watch my brothers play in college, like the atmosphere was just like so amazing to him. Like him sitting there and seeing like all these people cheering for his son, and he feels like really good about it, and he just thought that being in the NBA was like would be something really great, and he really wanted us to do it.
Where are your brothers now? Like, where do they live?
James and Christian are in Tennessee. Boris is in Kentucky too, and then my sisters, Raisa is in Washington D.C., and then Vanessa is in South Africa. So yeah, 6 kids. Yeah,
Where are you?
I'm the last one, baby. Yeah, the spoiled one.